Welcome to Who Am I? Staff Edition, Camp Arrowhead. Yes, so excited. So here's how this is going to work. We have 3 contestants playing today. Contestant number 1, raise your hand. Ayo! That is contestant number 1. Contestant number 2, where are you at? Oh, hello, contestant number 2. And contestant number 3. Heyo! What up, girl? All right. So we are calling them by their numbered contestant number name strictly because we do not know who they are right now. It may look like Andrew, Adam, and Hannah, but it's probably not. However, I cannot guarantee. So on this Wacky Wednesday, we're going to be figuring out who they are. We're going to start by asking them a round of questions and hopefully narrowing it down to maybe guess who they could be. So you guys got to help me at home, all right? And starting with our first question. Contestants, what would you typically be doing at the DeMolay Arrowhead kickball game? So let that resonate. What would you be doing? Now remember, they're answering as whatever character they're being. And by character, I mean staff member. We got it. All right, contestant number 1. What is it that you would typically be doing?
If I was at the Arrowhead DeMolay kickball game, the first thing I would need is to be properly dressed. Crocs on my feet for proper movement. Sun hat as a bucket hat style to keep myself from getting a sunburn. So I'm prepared. And then when I'm talking and I'm having fun with the campers, I'm one-to-one. They have my undivided attention. And in that moment, they have my undivided attention. They are my world. We have that moment, and then I'm on to the next person. I'm in my Crocs. I got my hat. I'm in the zone.
All right.
That is what I would do for my day.
I mean, I'm not going to lie. You've described every single staff member. But at least we do know you are at the kickball game.
That is right.
So we've narrowed it down a bit, maybe. All right, contestant number 2, what would you be doing at this time?
I would be kicking home runs, baby. Just booting those kickballs out in like way past in the outfield, running around the bases, cheering on every camper, just high energy. That's what I'd be doing.
All right. High energy, super strong. You're probably Hannah, but we'll move on anyway.
I'll never tell.
Contestant number 3. What would you be doing?
Picture this.
I'm picturing.
It's a warm, sunny day up at Lions Camp Pride. I am everywhere at the same time. Whenever somebody needs me, I'm there. I'm in more than one place. You know, I'm in the cabins. I'm at the kickball game. I'm everywhere. And everybody wants me there too.
High praise.
Well. All right, guys. So I don't know about you guys at home, but basically we're still at square one in my opinion. So as much as that may have been my favorite question, we've got nothing. But get your guesses in. Lock it in. Talk to the people around you. Who's contestant number 1? Bucket hat, undivided attention, and Crocs. Who's contestant number 2? Kicking home runs, super strong, high energy. There's a lot of them. And contestant number 3, everywhere at the same time, but everybody wants, not but, also, everyone wants them to be there. Which probably means Susan, but we'll give it a little bit more time, right? Because let's be real, everybody wants Susan all the time. So, I will move on to question number 2, which is at day camp during swim time, where would you be? I am looking for a location, my friend. ¿Dónde está? Where? You. Contestant number 1.
I'm going to keep it short and sweet. When it's time to swim, I'm not going to be the person that oversees what is going on in the water. But the more important thing is not where am I during swim, it's how am I getting home?
Okay. I'm feeling something here. All right. Okay. Camp Arrowhead, think about that one. All right. I'll come back to it at the end of this round. But contestant number 2.
I'm gonna actually keep this short and sweet. You're gonna find me in the bathhouse.
Okay. Note, he did not tell us which gender bathhouse, so we are still up in the air on that one. I was hoping to get a gender out of that. Okay. Contestant number 3, where would you be?
You can usually find me at the top of the beach overlooking my people.
Oh boy. Gotta love overlooking those people, Susan.
Mm-hmm.
All right, top of the beach. Okay. 2 questions. That was 2 rounds, everyone. Should we take a little guessy? Are we taking guesses? Note, contestant number 1 talked about needing a ride. Who knows what staff member needs a ride a lot of times? Because don't let it confuse you. I at first was thinking, you know what? Ethan, we didn't know what type of mode of transportation he would take. Would he be riding his bike? Would he be in his mom's car? Would he have a car? Would he run home? So automatically I went there. However, I've never seen him in a bucket hat. So unsure. But there are other staff members who need car rides, including Tim Flynn, who I had to drive home for an entire summer every single day after camp. Contestant number 2, bathhouse, man. You're not helping me. Anybody from home, think about it. Let me
I'm a home run kicking, bathhouse dwelling individual.
Yeah, right, man. Okay. And I'm confident that I am correct with contestant number 3, so I think I might lock it in and play. But I'm not even gonna, ask many opinions other than you at home. All right, let's see if I'm right. I think contestant number 3 is Susan.
I am, in fact, the Susan Cooper.
Oh,
A lovely Susan.
she's the best.
She's the best.
She is the best. All right, contestant 3.
Masterful.
I'm Susan too. I'm just kidding.
I want to see Susan kick a home run.
You haven't? I haven't.
All right, so that leaves us contestant 1 and 2. So Hannah or Susan, depending on who you are at this point. But I'm thinking we're going to ask one more round of questions to hopefully get a little bit of something else out of them. So the next question is, what was your favorite year on staff? It is okay if you don't know, like 2010. You don't know the actual year, but you have to give some type of describing, like the year that we were on the field at Natick High School, right? So give us something, and maybe even why, if you have that answer. Just, hanging out there. Yeah, you favorite. Oh yeah. Favorite Hopefully, Hannah, we get it now. All right, contestant number 1.
So before I get too far into it, everyone's thinking I'm Hannah Melville. I'm not Hannah Melville. I'm not obligated to be Hannah Melville in this. As many times as you message me individually, Hannah, to be Hannah Melville, I'm not going to be Hannah Melville.
Private chat's blowing up.
Right. So, so my favorite year was when I had the ability to cook whenever I pleased. Now, I am not Mike Burke. I am not Ethan. I didn't just run cooking whenever I felt like it, but when I wanted to, I cooked, and it was a great year.
Oh. And now you actually have me more confused because you made me think of somebody who I wasn't thinking of. But I don't know if you would. So, all right, Adam. Contestant number 2.
My favorite year on staff. It was probably a couple years ago when I was able to come back to staff, and yeah, I miss it so much, and I loved being back in like a full capacity. That's what I would say.
That is a great answer. And I bet he would also say that.
I struggled with this answer.
Understandably. So, Hannah, I don't know about you if you have any guesses yet, but contestant number 2, I might have a guess.
I think I have a guess for contestant number 2 also.
Ooh. All right. Here, I'm going to write mine down, and then you can say yours.
All right, I'll close my
Okay,
eyes.
cool.
I'll tell you. Oh. Yeah, it's
So I
okay.
close-
You don't have to
keep
close
my
your eyes.
My eyes are
My eyes
closed.
are wide
Hannah,
open.
You tell me
I
what
can
you
test
think
this.
it is, and then we'll see if you were right.
Okay. I think contestant number 2 is Matt Frechette. Oh!
Yeah.
Woo!
That was good. Very good.
Thank you.
All right, contestant number 1. So I have a guess. I'm going to go with the guess that I thought from the second round, though the third round threw me for a little bit of a loop. And do you guys have a guess?
I had a guess. I don't know if it's even close. I'm not as familiar with
That's
the
true.
roles,
Day camp, everybody, yeah.
but
Anna, do you have a guess?
Well, you said it wasn't Hannah Melville, so I'm kind of.
unless I was to psych out,
The thing that I was most intentional about was my first clue.
Okay.
yeah.
All right. So then, but see, these 2 people are very similar that I'm thinking of. However, I'm going to go with Harold.
That is correct.
Oh, that's good.
But I will say,
Melissa, good job.
thank you. My other guess was Gina Rena.
Gina Rena.
Other than the Crocs, you pretty much described Gina Rena to a T also, and they are very similar in nature.
Very good.
So yeah, that's wow. Great work, everybody.
Great job, Melissa.
Yes, good guessing.
3 clues and you deduced us right away.
Oh, awesome. Well, thank you all for coming to another Wacky Wednesday, and we will be seeing you next week. Woo-hoo!
Woo!